This is the only track on the album that credits all 4 members of the band. It's about how time can slip by, but many people do not realize it until it's too late. Roger Waters got the idea when he realized he was no longer preparing for anything in his life, but was right in the middle of it at the age of 29. So let's dive in some of the phrases, but first please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Taking away the moments that make up a dull day, further and wasted hours in an offhand way. How many times have you spent a day not doing anything and just kind of doing things to fill the time? The phrase dull day is also meant to be ironic. The entire idea is that no time should be wasted in our lives, and there should be no such a thing as a dull day. We only have so many days, and yet we act like we have so many, spending them in an offhand way, especially during youth. Like we might get rid of a spare change and treating our precious time as it could be dull. Later we're gonna talk about the guitar solo, but first the next phrase. And then one day you find 10 years you have got behind you, but no one told you when to run, you missed the starting gun. A track meet is used as a metaphor for life here. A starting gun is fired into the air to indicate the start of a race, but you were never told when life's supposed to start. Roger Waters says, I suddenly thought I'm 29, hang on, it's happening, it has been right from the beginning, and there isn't suddenly a line when the training stops and life starts. Comment which band we should do next time. If you want to support the band with merchandise, check the link in the description. So what does the early guitar solo mean? This guitar solo comes in really early for a song standard, just after the first verse. This may be connected to the song's concepts. The intro starts with the drum solo lasts too much, and the band wasted time due to it, so the verse starts very quickly in order to make up for the time lost, and for the same reason the solo begins earlier. Every year is getting shorter, never seem to find the time. As you get older you experience the interesting temporal phenomenon of the time seeming to go by faster. When you're 10, a year is 10% of your entire life, so it seems longer than when you're 16 and a year is only 1.7% of your life. Far away across the field, the tolling of the iron bell calls the faithful to their knees to hear the softly spoken magic spells. The tolling of a church bell is done during a funeral service and is usually rung in slow succession with the malaise of the bell rippling through the fields. At funerals, everyone is depressed and sometimes falling to the knees as is to ask God why. Roger Waters is a known atheist, so it's possibly Gilbert's performance here in the tiny field critic of religion. Magic spells referring to a priest's words spoken at a funeral. It also segues into the next song, which has been described by Richard Wright about life gradually descending into death. Thanks for watching and see you next time.